Today's Bible English chapter, George 8, part 23rd. Then Gideon sent for the warrior of Naphtali, Asher, Manasseh, who joined in the chase after the fleeing army of Midian. Gideon also sent messengers throughout the hill country of Ephraim, saying, "Come down to attack the Midianites, cut them off at the shadow of the Jordan River at Bethbara." And the men of Ephraim did as they were told. They captured Oreb and Zeb, the two Midianites, generally killing Oreb at the rock of Oreb and Zeb at the winepress of Zeb. And they continued to chase the Midianites afterward. The Israelites brought the head of the Oreb and gave to Gibeon, who was by the Jordan. Gideon killed Zebah and Canuna. Then the people of Ephraim asked Gideon, "Why have you treated us this way? Why didn't you send for us when you first went out to fight the Midianites?" And they argued heartily with Gideon. But Gideon replied, "Why have I done capture to you? Aren't the last grape of the Ephraim's harvest better than the entire crop of my little clan of the Abijah? God gave you victory over Oreb and Zeb, the general of the Midianite army. What have I done captured to that?" When the men of the Ephraim heard Gideon's answer, they were no longer angry. Gideon then across the Jordan River with his 300 men, and though they were exhausted, they continued to chase the army. When they reached Succoth, Gideon asked the leader of the town, "Will you please give my warriors some food? They are very tired. I'm chasing Zebes and Gimuna, the king of the Midian." But the leader of the Succoth replied, "You haven't caught Giba and the Jemnuna yet. Catch them first, and then we will feed your warriors." So Gideon answered, "After the Lord give me victory over Zebah and Zabuna, I will return and tear your flesh with the thorn and barrier of the wilderness." From there, Gideon went to the Peniel and asked for food, but he got the same answer. So he said to the people of the Peniel, "After I return in victory, I will tear down this tower." But the time Zebah and Jaluna were in the Kakor with the remnant of 15,000 warriors, or that remained of the allied army of the east, for 120,000 had already been killed. Gideon circled around by the caravan route east of the Nobah and the Jebehah, taking the Midianite army by surprise. Zebah and Jaluna, the two Midianite kings, fled by, but Gideon chased them down and captured all their warriors. After this, Gideon returned by the way of Heres Pass. There he captured a young man from Succoth and demanded that he write down the name of all the 77 rulers and leaders in the town. Gideon then returned to Succoth and said to the leader, "Here are Zebah and Jaluna. When we were here before, you taunted me, saying you haven't caught Zebah and Jaluna yet. Catch them first, then we will feed your exhausted warriors." Then Gideon took the leader of the town and taught them a lesson, punishing them with the thorn and barrier from the wilderness. He also knocked down the tower of the Peniel and killed all the men in the town. Then Gideon asked Jemna and Jenuna, the men who you killed at Taba, what were they like? Like you, they replied. They all had the look of a king's son. They were my brother, Gideon exclaimed. As sure as the road I live, I wouldn't kill you if you hadn't killed them. Turning to Letter, his older son, he said, kill them. But Jether did not draw his sword, for he was only a boy, was afraid. Then Jemna and Cheluna said to Gideon, don't ask a boy to do a man's job. Do it yourself. So Gideon killed them both, took the royal ornament from the neck of their camels, Gideon's secret Ehud. Then the Israelites said to Gideon, be our ruler, you and your son and your grandson will be our rulers, for you have rescued us from Midian.